Welcome back to the Ur Quan Masters. I'm so excited to being returning to doing this after 2 months of not doing this. In case this is the first video I've ever watched, which is kind of weird because it's kind of in the middle of the playthrough. I was just away at MIT for 2 months. I usually release these every week, but I was at MIT for a month and a half, and a week before and a week after, I guess, of preparation and then rest or whatever. Yeah, I haven't made a video in a while, and now it's time to get back into this Let's Play, I guess, and finish it. Yes, we've got quite a lot to do, and we're kind of in the middle of I'm not entirely sure, because I haven't played this in 2 months. I did write up a good amount of stuff so that I should know what the hell's going on, but let's try and recount. So, where the hell are we? Let's get our head in this. The last thing that we did, and I actually just looked back at the last 3 minutes of the previous video, and also read my captain's log and everything. So we just got the Ultron. The actual Ultron, we got it from the Soofixy. And what we want to do is fix it with the 3 things that we need in order to fix it, which are the Aqua Helix, which we already have, the Clear Spindle, which we already have, and the Rosy Sphere from the Druge Trade World. We went to the Druge Trade World, but they, for some reason, didn't allow us to buy the Rosy Sphere, I think, or maybe they did, but I think they didn't, which is annoying. I'm not entirely sure what, but I'm not entirely sure, but in any case, they didn't. That's what we need to do kind of right now. With that said, it seems like there were things, because I wrote to myself, it seems like maybe they didn't, or there are things that we are not capable of yet asking or talking to people, because we haven't gotten the info from the Melnorme. Quick recap, the Melnorme give you information and technology. I got all of the information, loaded a save, because I have the information, the captain doesn't, I guess, but I do. So I wrote it down. But it seems like I need to learn that information in-game in order for the captain to be able to choose options. I'm not sure if that's completely true, but it seems like it is completely true. It is true in some cases. So that means that we need to get some resources for the Melnorme. The easiest way to do that is go to some Rainbow Worlds, so I need to go to some Rainbow Worlds in order to do that. I do not remember if I already went to Rainbow Worlds around the area where we're at, but we'll find out in a second. And I also need resources, which a good way to do is go to the Druge homeworld. It's a little trick that I think we're going to do now, because we kind of need to, is go back to Sol, sell everything, fill it up with fuel cells, all with fuel cells, only fuel cells. Go to the Druge homeworld, sell them one of the casters. I have 2 casters, I only need 1. Sell them one of the casters for refill my fuel, and because they'll refill, I'll have only high efficiency fuel cells in my ship. It'll be a ton of fuel, and I can sell all of it for a bunch of money. I think we're going to do that because it's a cool little trick, and though I've never done it before, we could do it, and it should be cool. So why not? And it's a relatively fast way of earning a lot of resources instead of going around off camera and getting a ton of resources, which sucks ass. And I don't want to do because it's not fun. Not for me or for you. So, those are the things that we want to do. But before we do that, last time we talked to the Umga for the first time, and the Umga sounded really weird to me. And there's a good reason, because that's not the original Umga sound. I don't know why, but this is the HD version, and they seem to have changed it. They probably changed other things that I haven't noticed. You might have, I don't know, if you've played the game before, clearly. But the Umga were very distinct, and I actually want to... I went out and took sound from the Umga, no, I'm saying Umga, I mean Utwig. I'm sorry, I've been saying Umga. I mean Utwig, the Utwig. The ones with the masks, the ones that are sad because the Ultron was destroyed. They have a very distinct voice, and they ruined it. I tried to take it from the other place, but the files didn't match up exactly. There were a couple of different files. I didn't want to mess with it too much, and in order to not mess with it too much, we are going to suffer, I guess, with the Utwig speech as it is right now in the HD version, because that's the version we're playing and whatever. But I want to have you listen to the actual sound of what an Utwig speaks. So I have 2 files here. I honestly don't remember. I did this last time before, a million years ago. So I'm going to double click this and you're going to listen. You're going to hear it.
I suppose as a courtesy should extend an appropriate greeting. On behalf of the Utwig proctors, I truly hope for your sake that your day has been better than ours, although this really isn't saying that much.
So that's how they sound like. I raised the volume a little bit. Hopefully you could hear that properly. I don't even remember how they sound now in this HD version, but traditionally, that's how they talked. And it made perfect sense, and I liked it, and I don't know why they changed it, and I hate them for it. But whatever. So, that's how they sound like. That's the iconic Utwig speech, and I love that, and that's awesome, and that's it. So, God Ultron, what next? Resources. I guess that's what we were, yeah. That's the Ultron. Let's press enter. Okay. So, we just got that. We're on the star map. So, the Pkunk have started moving again, which is terrible. I just saw that at the corner of my eye. I don't know if you noticed that, but... tell the Pkunk to go back. Jesus Christ. I wrote that correctly. So we need to do that. This is something we need to do. This is bad. This is bad. We need to do this. Also, we actually need to wait for the Soofixy to get back. It takes 2 months. I found this out later. It takes 2 months in game, not in real life, obviously, for them to actually get back. I don't know when we talked to them last, but we'll probably find out eventually. Ilwrath, find homeworld, ask patrol. I also found this out. We were talking about the Ilwrath, that I want to find their homeworld. I think we were talking about that. Did I just ruin this? Yes, a little bit. But I don't know their homeworld. And there's actually a couple of issues. There's a couple of things that I need to get that I know because I have the magical power of the internet where I need to get those things. But I don't want to do that. Because that feels terrible to me. I want us to find out through the game. I want us to... I want the game to tell me where I need to go and do that. I don't want to follow a walkthrough because that sucks. Which is why we're going to try our best to do that. We might eventually be sad and quit, but we'll see. So first of all, I want to get out of the Supok space. And there are rainbow worlds right here. I don't remember. I do not remember if we already... Maybe you do, but I don't. If we already went to these places. So Gamma, Aquari. It makes sense that we maybe didn't. God damn it. Gamma, Aquari. That one. So it makes sense that we didn't. The other one is Beta Leporis. Now, before I do that, I'm actually going to manifest devices and use the Umga caster. Again, I have Umga caster and Perfect Sister the same. I'm going to use we're going to use that and hope that what just appeared is actually the Melnorme, because I want to see if I actually visited any rainbow planets. The Beta Leporis, by the way, is even closer. I think that's yeah, the Beta Leporis is right there. So that's the place I should be going to. But before that, we're gonna check this and see if that's Melnorm.
Hello,
no.
Voyager. May the light always reach your lead.
Yeah, I have nothing to say to them. Where do you think I can find the repair materials?
Perhaps a good place to start
would be the Druge, which is true. Whatever. That's the Supox. We have nothing to talk to them about. So, again, I'm going to just stand here, manifest devices, and Umga caster. And now we wait because there should be Melnorme traders. That is probably Melnorme traders. I'm going to just let them get to me and pray that they are not Supox. Because I really don't need them to be Supox. There's one, I think the bottom one is Supox and the top one is not Supox.
Hello. Me.
Supox? Please be Melnorme. Please be Melnorme. Please be Melnorme. Good.
What a coincidence.
Shut up. So, I would like to sell alien life forms.
The 361 units of biological data we downloaded from your...
72, okay, that's the amount of credits. Rainbow Worlds?
Your ship's log indicates that you discovered the whereabouts of 2 of the rainbow worlds, which sold in exchange.
1,000 credits. Okay.
Big item.
So I've got a lot of credits now. I got 700. 1700, which is good. I think I visited those 2 planets then. It must be that I actually got those 2 planets. So I'm actually gonna, I'm pretty sure we haven't visited Beta Pegasi, so I'm gonna delete both of these, or you know what, I'm gonna put them in this. Why delete them when I cannot? Not delete them. So I don't want fuel. I wish to buy information. So, alien races. We're gonna go skim through this really quickly because we've done this, but we want to see if they tell us something interesting that we need to actually know. I don't think it's current event. I think it's just, I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure. We might have to well, let's see. Zokfot Pig, don't give a shit.
These DH in the
Which is the past year.
If you need to manipulate.
I already know that. I've duplicated the Umga technique. I have the Umga caster. I just need to actually get there.
The Pkunk are
the Pkunk I don't need.
creatures present.
Korra.
I must. If this were assured.
The Druge.
The Soofixy.
Arcturus. Yeah.
Protect
Okay, they talked
the
about that.
Trash.
Aerotradash.
After the war,
Chinjasun
the
Murmur.
Mycon are using this time to expand their. The Mycon colonize and inject months later after the sport. The tendrils suddenly, not incidentally, clouds
Okay,
following the
I know that, but he didn't really explain. Now I know that.
Androsim began experimenting with a process.
Androsin said okay. So now we know that about the Mycon, which is good. We need to know that. We talked, I remember now what it was. We talked to the Cyrene, but we couldn't tell them that it's the Mycon, that it might have something to do with the Mycon. Because what they described to us, if you recall, the Cyrene described to us that Syrah, their homeworld, got screwed up by exactly what he said. The Mycon basically did it. Spoilers. But we didn't have a way of saying, hey, maybe it was the Mycon. So I think I needed to know that. Arilu. What else am I looking for? What other type of information am I looking for? Stuff about the Mycon.
Just under.
I think that
Slylander. The cow.
Spathy.
Like you. When the Ur Quan.
Yeah.
Almost 25,000 of your.
Oh, oops. Okay, they're done. So I guess I did all of that. I think that's fine. I think I don't need anything else other than that. But because I'll never really need them anymore, probably, I'm just gonna, not historical information, we've done all of that, super interesting, but we've seen it. Let's just do current events, just make sure we're fine.
Well, you probably.
Soofixy are extinct. We know that they're not. We already dealt with that. Korra, we know that.
No doubt, you are familiar.
Umga.
with an alien,
We already know that.
as you know.
We already know that. We got one more.
You
Two
are
more.
probably aware. You may have noticed.
Red probes. Yeah, we've done all that. So whatever. We've got nothing now.
It has that.
I don't really mind this, like, spending all my credits on crap, because it's not that difficult to get more credits, in the sense that, after Melnorme, whatever. So we're after Melnorme, and we're fine now. What we want to do is, get a bunch of resources. I think that's the first thing that we really want to do. We want to get a bunch of resources. And in order to do that, we want to go back home and then and refill on like what we said. So let's actually do that. And the best way to do that is to just teleport home. In order to do that, we're going to use the quasi-space portal, and then we're going to do, got so many things open. We want to do the one next to Sol, which is near Earth. G. This is G. This one. Okay. I have to. I need this. I need this. I really love that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I needed to hear that because I absolutely love that. The Pkunk have already started moving. I might be able to just talk to a Pkunk, like, because they're close now. So we want to talk to the Pkunk again. Let's try and make this quick. So yell at Pkunk, then Earth. So yeah, we've already done this a couple of times. The Pkunk start moving towards the Yehat because they want to join them. We really don't want that to happen because the Yehat will kill them. Because it's not going to be good. So, oh come on, we need Pkunk to be somewhere here. It's in their sphere of influence, please. Pkunk. I'm just wasting a bunch of fuel and time. Wasting a bunch of fuel and time. There you go. Hey guys, what's up? Please don't stop doing the thing that you're doing.
We have set out to return home. Home to our loving but misguided brothers and sisters. Please, do not try to stop us this time. We are firm in our resolve.
Your trip is fruitless. The Yehat will blow you out of the stars. Definitely not. Didn't you know this is the year of the swollen moon? Bad time to travel. You have left your home star system unguarded. What if they are invaded? Knowing the Pkunk, this is the most likely answer.
It is? We're so glad you warned us. No time to lose. We'll see you back in our home star system.
Yep. The other ones might have worked, but yeah, that's the most useful one, undoubtedly. So that's not where I want to go. Not serious. I want to go to Sol, please. Thank you. So yeah, now we're just gonna go Sol. They will go back. It'll be fine. And we want to sell absolutely everything, which I'm really happy. One of the good things about, I don't have a lot of money, but I can, and I don't need a lot of fuel. I don't want, especially I don't want a lot of fuel. That'll help me, because I can sell all of the things that I currently have and install things instead. It's useful. I don't know who that is, but I don't really care. It doesn't matter. It'll be fine. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can do this thing. Super fast suddenly, and bam. Okay, we're good. So, we're gonna... Not here. No. Bad. Go back up. You don't want a million things. Resources. High efficiency fuel. High efficiency fuel. That's what I wrote. Flashing. Yep. That's our commander.
Greetings, Captain. I'm ready to assist you. I know you're busy, but I've got some news. The Soofixy have returned.
Woo!
Their ships can now be built in our shipyards.
Awesome.
With their vast numbers swelling our ranks, we won't have to worry about running out of able-bodied crew. And I'm sure their volunteers will reduce the cost for new crew.
So the Soofixy are back. That's wonderful. I can actually buy them and go and talk to the Vux and actually show... Not the Vux. What am I talking about? The Yehat. I haven't played in a long time. Shut up. Minerals to offload. I do have some. Not a lot, though.
More fuel for the fire.
Shut up. So, before proceeding to additional information, can you just analyze what I acquired since my last visit? Sure, let's do this.
The analysis reads, subject,
Ultron.
This thing through every test we've gotten came up with the same results as if we used a fork. Nothing, zero, zip. This thing ever functioned, which we doubt, it certainly won't now. Age and physical stress have long since robbed it of whatever mystical powers it might have once had. Summary, in the future, please don't waste our valuable time on junk like the so-called Ultron. The next entry, subject, hyperwave broadcaster, unknown. This technology is new to us, but though a bit primitive by Alliance standards, is capable of generating a very strong signal. Summary, should you wish to call someone in hyperspace or send a message through a mile of steel, this baby will do just fine. That's the end of our scientist's report.
Yep.
Blow opener.
Blow up an Ur Quan for me, Captain. My ass. So, outfit starship. Wait, not outfit starship. First, we want to use our RUs for a very special and very important thing. We want, and crew costs 1 now, which is lovely. So we want to go here and remove. This will actually be faster. Me spamming it and making lots of noise. So, I'm actually gonna go down to none. I'm gonna go down to 0 crew. That shouldn't I have a minimum? I'm not even sure. It might be possible to be around with 0 crew. I really don't know, but let's see what happens. And this is a Soofixy Scout, which we need, and we only need 1 crew in that thing. That's really all we need. So not scrape, we need 1. And that's it. So now we're gonna go to exit menu, outfit starship. It's weird that I can have 0 crew. I mean, having 0 crew basically means that I have 1 crew, which is me. I'm the only person in the ship, which, okay, I guess. We're gonna reduce the fuel. I don't know exactly how much I need though. This is loud and takes a while. How much exactly do I need? Well, traveling through hyperspace costs 10. I'm gonna need 10 in order to get over there, and then I need some in order to travel. So, it won't take 20 fuel, but let's say it does take 20 fuel, or I have some issues with it. So, I think 35 should be a very safe bet. I could probably do it for 25, but better safe than sorry, and it'll be enough anyways. And then what we can do is scrape this, and scrape this, and 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 all of them. And then turn as many as I can with my 30k into high efficiency fuel. Oh, no, I messed up my rhythm. God damn it. Okay. Very loud. Okay, good. Was that loud enough for you? Me mashing my keyboard? Good. So it's all high efficiency fuel cells, which is absolutely lovely. We have 35 fuel, and we should, now we're gonna go and sell them one of the casters for a full fuel refill. It should totally be possible, what I just said. So, shipyard. Nothing, depart starbase. Okay, so we're going to game, save, and go to Druge cell thing. Wait, why do I have 35? I need 25 because I only need 1 trip. Yeah, I could totally do this for 25. What am I talking about? I could do this for 20. I saved. I mean, worst case, you know? 22. That's it. No regret. No regret! Okay. I'm mashing my keyboard today. For some reason. So, star map. Anywhere. Just go. Can barely move, but it's fine. So, we just want to leave the star system. And immediately go into manifest devices quasi portal. Oh, we also have to move in quasi space. I did not consider that, and we're doomed. The Druge is gray, which is this. The middle of Druge space. It's P. P is over here. Okay, it's that one. Star map. So it's this one. Near Percy. Percy is the Druge place. So we're gonna go there. I love this. It's like, dude, and I love this song. Okay, I'm sorry. I love this track. It's absolutely wonderful, and I love it, and that's it. So, where is the Druge homeworld? Zeta Percy. So, Zeta Percy 1. Okay, we have enough. We could do it for even less. We could do it for like 8. Doesn't matter. Not that big of a deal. I wanna... That's a Druge, which is just annoying. Yeah.
How can we?
What can you tell us of your culture? I don't care. We've talked about this. Just go away. I'm busy. I'm busy. Please. Okay. And now we're just gonna talk to... Wait, no, their homeworld. Shh. Oh god, this is what a waste of time. Just go to their homeworld. I can't talk to one of them. What a waste of time. What a waste of time. Okay. No, not you. Homeworld Zeta Percy 1. It's always the first planet for some reason. It's like a thing. Always save. Why not? I can. I don't care. Sell. No, get fuel. Duel. No, get duel. Get duel. I would like to sell items.
We are prepared.
Hyperwave caster to you. I will sell the hyperwave caster to you. I have 2 of them, so I don't mind.
Captain, a specialty. Instead of the usual payment we would give for this, what would you say to a different exchange? We would like to trade your commodity for a highly valued rosy sphere.
I need the rosy sphere,
Its
but this is not what I'm here for.
origins are filled with wonder. What?
I accept this, thanks. Tell me more about this. No, I don't want the rosy sphere right now. I need the rosy sphere, but I don't want it right now.
Very well. We have been unfair. Perhaps when you have had time to, I will buy, in exchange, all the fuel your ship can hold.
That's what we're looking for.
We are now hooking up the fuel lines to fill your tanks. I am ruined. You have sucked my full tanks until they are dry. Cruel monster.
Haha.
Bloated villain. Slicer of innocent throats. What shall I tell the manager? My spouse. I shall certainly be assigned to tend the furnaces. I shall burn in the atomic fires.
Okay. Yeah, we should say anything more.
Very well.
I will leave now.
Until next.
So yeah, I need to... So the reason he didn't give me the rosy sphere is that I need to sell something to him in order for him to give me the rosy sphere, it seems. Like we just saw. But yeah, I wanted the fuel, and clearly after a certain amount, he does actually say something about that. I can just go anywhere, really, right now. It should be way more than that, but whatever. I could go all the way to the other side of hyperspace and make it back, it seems. So, let's just leave this place. And, that's a lot of fuel. Let's just leave this place and go sell all this fuel and see how much we actually make. Should be a really nice amount of resources. Probably fix us for the rest of the game. Devices, quasi-portal. And now it is this one. Near Centauri. Good. Right? It's this one. I'm not... It's that one, right? Hope that's that one. Yeah, it's fine. It's not serious. It's... God damn it, every single time. It's a screw-up with the... I don't know. Because it jumps you to Sol, but it says serious at the top, and because it says serious on the top, when you press enter, it actually jumps to serious and not to Sol, which is kind of annoying. And it does so with planets that are close to each other, which is really annoying. Keeps happening. Whatever, though. Let's go sell 1,500 units of fuel. Think it'll be nice. Oh god, no, not what I meant to do. I say it gives us a lot of money. Outfit starship. So fuel. Okay. Wow, this is gonna. Okay. So this is gonna take a while. It's just gonna take some time, and that's really loud. So I'll mute that and I'll mute that. But then I stopped pressing down. Okay. So I muted it. I muted it for you, so you won't hear the ting ting ting. This will take a little bit of time. I probably should have done this off screen, but whatever. It's nice. If we get 20 for each one, so for 1,000 we get 20,000, and we had 1,600. It's a very nice amount. Very nice amount for we didn't actually spend anything. We could have used that for the clear spindle, which we still really need, but there are other things we could trade for that aren't that horrible. One of those is 100 crew, which is very evil to do, and I'm not going to do. But because it's evil, and we want to be good. But there are other things we could do. What do we want to do right now? I guess because we have the Soofixy, we want to go to the Yehat and show them the Soofixy. We actually have a Soofixy scout with us, which is all we really need. And that will be... We'll see what happens there, which will be cool. And it's a very positive thing. And after we do that, I think we could go back to the Siren and talk to them, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know how to discover the information that I need to discover about the Melnorm, not the Melnorme, the Mycon. I don't know how to discover that information, and it's bothering me a lot. I don't know. What else is there if we look at the captain's log? We know the how to say go back with Soofixy. We have to talk to the Ilwrath. So we could actually go to the Ilwrath. This is something we could totally do. Let's go to the Ilwrath first. We just want to find a patrol and find where their homeworld is. Because we have one of the casters, we can actually duplicate what the Umga did. The Umga screwed with them. We can duplicate it in order to make them stop attacking the Pkunk, which is lovely, and also the Pkunk will stop moving around. So that's definitely what we want to do first. So that first, and then we'll see. Ilwrath, yay hot. At least for this video. Ilwrath, yay hot. Yeah. And then maybe we'll see. I don't know. I don't know how to understand that information, but yeah, we'll get there. So we got 45k, which is nice. We do still have to outfit our starship. So that is something that we need to do. So, yeah. Can I even go to 0 fuel? I don't think I could go to 0 fuel. Or I can go to... I could totally go to 0 fuel. Yeah. Why did I just go to 0 fuel? Because I do need fuel. I'm an idiot. Okay, cool. That's just wonderful. So, let's give you back sound so that you will hear the game and not forget to do that. I also need to hear the game. So, you go by... Okay, we wanted to do fuel tanks, dynamo, Shiva, ion bolt, fusion blaster, hellbore. Hellbore are the best. Let's put hellbore's cannon over here. Here we can have tracking system. 3 tracking systems are the maximum that you can actually get, and then we want some Shiva furnaces in order to power that, right? These are the costliest. This is basically one of the best setups you could have. You can have one more, but there's really no need. This is really enough for everything you possibly want. Maybe you can have one more hellbore cannon at the back, but I don't really need that. We want a crew pod. We even want 2 crew pods. What am I doing? Crew pod. We want a storage bay, or 2. Wait, and there better storage bays? Dynamo unit. Shiva furnace, strike is point defense. Point defense is crap. Crew pod, storage bay. Yeah, there's just these. And then we want, we just did storage bay. We did crew. What else do we need under this? Storage bay. High efficiency fuel tank. We do need some high efficiency fuel tanks. That's definitely true. Alright. So now we're super outfitted, which we don't entirely need to be. I could always switch these, but I could always remove these and switch these for the crappier kind, the fusion blasters, whatever. I have enough RUs to do whatever I want right now, so it doesn't matter that much. And yeah, now I have to go back up with the fuel because I'm an idiot. That happens. It happens that people are stupid. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do crew, and then we're gonna get out of here. Will we need more RUs? Possibly. It seems like we might. I'm not entirely sure. Because I don't really need the spaceship to be this amazing until later. And later, we'll be fine. Let's just say that. I think we're really good. Oh, and clearly, we also need to remember that crew now costs less. Like, way less. Like, way less. Yeah, this is slow, but this will pick up. Crew costs almost nothing now with the Soofixy, because, yeah, they repopulated the entire species in 2 months. You can understand where that comes from. I guess I could fill this up, but I really don't need to. I will never use this. The Soofixy, I only have one of the scouts in order to show it to the Yehat. So, whatever. Part star base. Okay. Successful. Get duel. Ilwrath first, then Yehat. Star map. Let's just go into Ilwrath space. This is the closest. Let's just do that. Let's just go in there. Encounter one of their scouts. Yeah, I actually have 3 high efficiency fuel cells instead of 2. Usually it's 2, so it's 200. But I got 3, so it's 300 for some reason because I had more room. I don't really, usually, when I say usually, I just don't need that amount. I will probably go back to Sol before I finish that amount, but, like, and still have a bunch of fuel. But whatever, it's not a big deal. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just need to meet any Ilwrath, which I don't see. This looks like an interesting planet, though. Or maybe not. I don't know. It just looks like a... Yeah, it's red stuff. Which are the... crap. I'm sorry. That's not an interesting planet at all. Alright. Just a scout. Come on. Bother me, guys. Bother me, please. Let's just go in this direction and hope we'll see something on the radar. The bottom right. Oh, there you go. I'll have to fight them, but please. Ilwrath meeting. And then I could just go into the whatever. Hey, wow, there are 4 of them. Okay. I think the this is gonna be annoying. The settings are on best this whatever the hell hard cyborg, okay? The levels of how good the difficulty level of who you're fighting with, my words escape me. There's easy, normal, and hard, but it's like cyborg because that's how it is in Super Melee. So it's Super Melee is the just fighting thing, and I think it carries over to the actual game. So there's easy, normal, and hard. I think this is on hardest because that's what it's always on for me because that's how I play if I play. Which means they'll use their special ability, which means they'll go invisible, which means I won't be able to see them, which means it'll be really annoying, so I just want to converse with them, learn where their homeworld is, and then load. Because screw it.
What? Can I believe my sensory cluster? I sense humans. I dance with joy for our good fortune. The human dies with such agony that it cannot help but please Dogar and Kazan.
Yeah. Ills, let's state how the nature of your mission. We take pity upon you, weakling Ilwarth. We go before we change our minds. Your greed for lives sells your doom. We will slay you. We mean no harm. Relax.
Relax, yes. Dogar and Kazan could not say it better. We will engage in the best stress-relieving activity. Prepare your tepid flesh.
They didn't tell me where their thing is. God damn it. Fine. Come at me, butto. That sucked ass. She just did like 50 damage to me. See, that's the annoying part about these. They're really annoying. Which is why I loaded I had a load. Just before they touch me. I can still actually evade this one.
What? Ha! Puny human. You make me chitter with amusement.
Chitter!
By the will of the mighty Dogar and Kazan, I am here to make you die, die, die!
Wow, I can might actually evade them before they touch me. Yep. That just happened. These are 2 options, or this, so it might be... We'll say by the thousands.
You amuse us with your nonsensical ramblings. We look forward to the careful exploration of your structure. First, we will peel back the curious follicle-infested outer layer, followed by the greasy blankets of yellow lard. Such a confusing hodgepodge of parts can entertain for hours. Human, prepare yourself for the
festivities. Alright. It's funny how they're so slow they can't even reach me. So this is fun. Maybe I'll see if I'll leave. It makes sense. I tried this one because I thought maybe like if I tell them they'll slay by the thousands, they'll tell me where I can slay them by the thousands. I'd love to try, but I have to go.
Where to, human? We are here to escort you to the glistening chambers of pain, home to the heinous twins of darkness. We will assist you on your journey of exploration.
It is not. There's one more thing. They might just not tell me. You know. They might just not tell me. Oh, they dealt like 2 damage or something. Well, I wonder because it seems like I'm screwed. It seems like I can't get them to tell me, which bothers me because I thought that this was the thing. We take pity. Go now before we change our minds.
Ha! Foolish flesh sack. Your obsession with strength spells your doom.
Yeah, we were obsessed.
Only through enlightenment, achieved with diligent ritual worship of the twins of darkness, can a being truly be death. No matter what the source, feeds the wicked pair. It is an ultimate honor and victory. We know in the end only the truly devout will reap the reward that Dogar and Kazan.
Okay, basically, none of these responses get them to tell me where the goddamn crap their goddamn thing is. It's really annoying. And they are just really annoying. So maybe like we'll try another and it'll be different responses.
What is it? You will bet now, you spaceship. What is it? You will bet on how many parts we can remove now, that we may wait. Ha! Beauty.
I don't know, maybe one of their initials. Oh god, that's the worst possible thing that you could do to me. Put me exactly next to them. That is just mean. That is so mean.
Ah, human. We grow excited and we peel it. Then the green eye of Dogar observes it writhe upon the altar, and the cilia of Kazan swell, indicating their readiness for the juices. It squirms with vigor, and rejoice.
Your presence here is of interest. Please enlighten us. Oh, okay.
It is the goodwill of Dogar and Kazan that brings the Father Human to us. Were it not for the Dark Lords of Deception's mighty directive, we would not have the good fortune to intercept you for a festive limb rigging. Your fight for life, though futile, serves the noble, appeases our honor. You have earned the right to hold your...
Okay. Go away. He's gonna hit me once. Or almost kill me. Once, almost kill. You know, similar things. I just have to make sure that I'm like completely far away from them before. I'm just not doing that.
Your fortuitous arrival bodes what human must prepare. It must perform a complete depilation, anoint its surface with the larval paste of our stillborn offspring. At the altar of the duo of darkness, we suck the bony strength from the fleshy weakness of the human squeals, for either human. Listen, you're neither god with your screams, lest you tragically take the consumption.
This is PG, did I mention? It's not PG-13. It's more like X-rated or something. Or at least R. What is this Dogon and Quasar thing, anyway?
Incorrectness. We come from the Eye of Dogar. Such a quasar exists nowhere near this location. Look in the heavens at location 022.9 by 366.6 and gaze into the depths of its all-seeing eye if you dare. Only by the sparing caress of Kazon's anointed cilia will you survive such an act. Else you will bless the altar of consumption with your ceremonial blood.
Yeah, whatever the hell you said. So basically you just have to meet them a couple of times and yell at them a couple of times, and then you can get the hell out of there by saying, hey, what are you doing here? And what are you doing here? What are you doing here? And then they say this, and then insult them, and then they say this. Okay, whatever. That's good enough for me. I don't actually feel like I need to do this. Where is that? 00, what am I doing? 0022, which is 0022, and 36. 36 is up. 3, wait, what? It's a lot, though. 3666. It's amusing. Get it? It is Beta Tori. Alpha Tori. Alpha Tori? Beta Tori? No, it's 9. What? That's what he said. It's not exactly that. 366.7. Well, 366.6 probably. Let's just try and see what happens, you know? Because that's what he said. Actually, we might not need their homeworld. We might just need the place where the Omega did it, which could be outside their space, which could be outside their homeworld. What happened, just to reiterate while we're getting there, is that the Omega used one of their casters, their caster, which we now have, or we sold that one and we have the other one, I don't know, it doesn't matter, in order to talk to the Ilwrath and tell them that they like, impersonate Dogar and Kazon, which is their gods, and tell them to do evil things such as attack the Pkunk. So what we can do is replicate that and deal with them this way. But we need the place that they did it at. And I believe this is the place. I don't know. I guess. We're in Beta Tari, which is not the correct place, definitely. Wait. Ilwrath place. No, it's not Beta Tari. What the hell? And this is 366. Yeah, it's Alpha Tari. Why did you go to Beta Tari? Turn around, god damn it! That's like the really annoying thing. That it takes the long it just when it leaves the system. When it leaves the system, it doesn't actually go the best way, it goes just straight until it leaves it. Oh, there you go. This is Ilwrath space, or whatever it is. This is the place. I just hope we don't have to actually fight any of them. We probably do. But we're going to try and avoid that. We're just going to go directly to the first planet of this system. And he's probably going to notice us and try to attack us. Or now they are. Okay, that's probably the homeworld. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Infinite. Oh, this is the homeworld, which oddly is found outside their sphere of influence. Interesting, but not much I can do about that.
What a pleasant surprise. Ever since the Ur Quan made it a fellow slave species, we have missed the human. You arrived just in time for the Festival of 1,000 Screams. We welcome you with open appendages. Your participation in the ceremony is most fortuitous. As we pour your steaming parts From your breached husk, you will cry with the force that pleases the mighty deities Dogar and Kazan. Then we will address our inquiries and receive deific guidance. Glorious!
Your gods fascinate us. Can you reveal their true nature? They always fascinate me about yourself. There's no need to conflict. Let's peace. Let's unite. How do I use the... Maybe I should just use it next to... Maybe I should just use it next to their space? Like, just being in the system will be enough? And I just need to use it? Because I couldn't go to the cargo and actually use it. I probably don't have to talk to them. Huh. Your gods fascinate... Can you reveal their true nature?
There is so much to tell. So many different aspects. These deities permeate the fabric of the universe. Since all things eventually succumb to death, all things meet Dogar and Kazan.
When did you begin your devout ways?
Human, you do not understand. It is as it has always been. When the hatchlings struggle from the egg sac, they show their respect to the twin gods of death during their first frenzied gorging. From that moment on, the directives and philosophies of Dogar and Kazan are manifested by the hatchling.
Did you ever have any good gods?
During the Dark Ages, we were confused by the many gods.
Dark Ages.
There were dozens of deities ranging from Zith of the Pelt to Orc of the Seds. It was only through the careful formation of a priestly ruling body that the Ilwrath were able to determine the true gods Dogar and Kazan. This new priestly cabal revealed that we must discard all other gods, be they of hearth or flowing web. Only the priests were capable of interpreting the will of the gods. Their order refined our worship until we could do no better. All heretics were to be eaten, and all possessions were to be delivered to the holy sites or the priestly dwellings.
How do you pray and how do Dogar and Kazan answer?
The deific duo broadcast on Channel 44. Their words of wisdom are available to all, and their instructions are carried out to the best of our mortal ability. We know that we are pleasing the gods because they no longer find it necessary to guide us. In the past, the Dark Twins were compelled to direct us almost daily, but now have received no direction for almost 8 years. Indeed, we diligently monitor the channel should Dogar and Kazan choose to be heard.
I could work with that. Why do your gods broadcast on Channel 44?
They do it for us. First, they clear the channel of messy static and interference. Second, it made it easy for us to properly identify what might be mistaken for mad rambling as the sacred words. You see, Dogar possesses 44 eyes that see into the 44 planes of existence, and each of Kazan's 44 sub-tongues is made up of 44 plump, writhing cilia. Besides, they knew we were Captain Satellite viewers.
Let's get something
Your
else.
pitiful investigations have barely scratched the surface of what is to be learned about Dogar and Kazan.
Cool.
And remember, you may never get another chance to ask such questions.
Sure. Well, I guess we could hear about the Ilwrath a
Your
little bit.
interest is not unusual. It is through the omniscient guidance of our mighty lords of darkness that we have achieved this state of near perfection.
Perfection.
We will dispel your ignorance concerning the first child species of the unmerciful Dogar and Kazan.
You're strong-looking critters.
Yes, our striking appearance only hints at the true strength that resides inside. coursing through our thorax are the fluids of life. Like yourselves, if we leak in excess, we will satiate the sacrificial needs of Dogar and Kazan. Our mandibles allow us to communicate, take sustenance, and deliver pain. The appendages you see here allow us to manipulate our technologies and will regenerate when damaged or lost, as often happens in many of the rituals of pain. Our sensory cluster lets us monitor the whim and will of the deadly duo in the complex sequence of events that leads us all to death.
I love how, first of all, the writing is excellent. It's just, if we leak in excess, then we also die. It's just beautiful. And the voice acting, how as he talks about it, it continues growing and growing and growing until he, pain, death. It's just wonderful. How did you get so end up like you are?
For eons, we lived appendage to mandible. Then, many millennia ago, we received the guidance of Dogar and Kazan. This enabled us to move beyond the simple existence of tranquil hunter-gatherers, to become world-striding avatars of death and destruction. Over the many years, we advanced our technology, always in the name of Dogar and Kazan, always in the development of more sophisticated tools for murder. Then, the gods gave us the means to go forth and commit even more glorious acts. This was 29 years ago, when the Ur Quan improved our starships and weapons. The war against your alliance was glorious.
Totally.
But alas, all good things come to an end. You lost. We honored the wishes of the soft and merciful Ur Quan and stopped eating you humans. To continue our festive ceremonies of death, we began employing our native species for ceremony. Things seemed to be going well, until we accidentally exhausted our supply of all these life forms.
Damn, dude.
We became distraught and called to our gods for guidance. Then, 8 years ago, Dogar and Kazan responded to our wails of dismay by directing us to devour feathered bird beings, the Pkunk.
Oh, that's bad.
We now penetrate deeply into their home space.
Oh, dude, you had to...
When we complete our mission of genocide, we are certain that we will once again hear from Dogar and Kazan.
You really had to say penetrate deeply? I'm not gonna say it. I really had to say that? Okay. So, tell me about your fascinating customs and ceremonies. I don't want to hear about it anymore. I honestly don't. So what do you think of the Ur Quan anyway? I guess we could ask that. And then we want to, if they're considered some evil. So, what do you think of the Ur Quan?
Simply put, the Ur Quan are far too kind to please Dogar and Kazan.
Okay.
When your species was subdued, our gods made clear their desire for immediate death by the billion. We made plans for a grand ceremony to be called Mountains of Flesh. We built thousands of portable altars and transported millions of blood gowns and fillet knives to your world. But then the Ur Quan commanded that you humans were to be left alive. The confusion.
Dude!
With our plans for a magnificent and most holy planetary slaughter forcibly terminated, we retreated to our homeworld to sulk.
I mean, really, the writing and the delivery of these lines is absolutely wonderful. Now I do want to hear about their customs and ceremonies, but you consider yourself evil?
Evil? Of course we're evil. Dogar and Kazan would never reward a less than hideously evil species with their baleful grace. Why, we are the very definition of evil. Everything about us, within and without, reeks of heinous deeds, deceit, and treachery. Even our house pets are rather evil.
Oh my god. Evil is defined as deviation from established values. If your entire society behaves evilly, then aren't you all, in fact, good? Huh?
We are all evil. We all behave in a mutually agreed upon fashion of murder, torture, deceit, and so forth. Our uniform acceptance of this heinous credo creates an orderly and cooperative society which hardly seems evil.
Yeah.
Evil is doing things that make others hurt or fear.
Exactly.
We all do that, of course. But since we all do such things, as sanctioned by our culture, it would be bad to do otherwise. Which means, blasphemer! Do not play with words. You anger both Dogar and Kazan. Now you must die!
Okay, there was a screw up.
Means,
There was a screw up with the sound and this. And now you must die, which means they just decided to want to fight me, which is not cool. So I am very far. I'm the most far away I could be from him, which is good. So I'll be able to escape properly. Oh god, yeah, okay. So we have talked to them. It was nice. It was cute, and it is an interesting question when you think about it. But let's put that aside. Let's put the philosophy debates aside from our video games, right? Because video games are not about philosophy. We can't have those discussions. Ilwrath. Yes, I think not cargo devices.
Listen! It is the hideous and inspiring voices of our gods, Dogar and Kazan. Oh, great gods of evil and darkness. What can your humble and devious servants do for you?
So I stepped outside, and I'm now talking through the KOKOStern on channel 44, like he said, and we could tell them to do whatever we want. Worship us. That's probably not good. Heed these words, our evil children. Leave this place. Seek new prey. We require that you do things a bit differently. We return now to the fetish darkness. Obey our commands. Worship us. Whatever. Leave this place. Seek new prey. We require that you do things a bit differently.
Your will is our inspiration. What shall we do?
From this day forward, say worship instead of warship. That's just stupid. They will, though, every time I'll talk to them, say that. Say dwe instead of we. Say yubu instead of you. This is the funniest one.
It shall be so, great ones. Yubu are mighty. Yubu are the most hideous and deceitful. We Ilwrath are too fortunate to have Yubu to worship.
That's funny. You are no longer the Ilwrath. You are now the Dilrats. You are sufficiently graced. No, let's change them to Dilrats. I like Ilwrath, though.
We, the Dilrats, bow and scrape off our appendages in your honor, mighty Dogar and Kazan.
Cool. That's enough. You're sufficiently graced. Go and kill some Grizzly in our name.
We can never receive. We eagerly await.
Yeah, worship us.
From the chambers of pain, now we hear your words, cruel and evil lords of darkness. And as your voice crackles out of the speaker boxes, it sends thrills across our carapaces. Our hairy quills all stand erect, and we pant and wheeze with holy fever. Oh, mighty gods, you are the definition of all that is evil and hideous in this universe.
Thanks.
You are the inspiration for all cruelty, deception, and pain. For this, we thank...
Sure. Leave this place, seek new prey. So this is the thing that tells them to go away. And actually, if I'm not wrong, what they actually go and do is fight the Thradash. But let's see.
Oh, mighty Dogar. Oh, mighty Kazan. Your devoted servants hear your words and obey your divine and cruel insights. The Pkunk are unfit for our sacramental tortures. We relish the prospect of killing worthy prey. We will leave immediately so that we can begin our glorious evil devotions. But who shall we prey upon next? Who shall suffer our inspired torment?
Inspired.
Didn't those loathsome Unga once mention a race near their region of space?
Yeah.
Yes, I have it. The Thradash. We will go now and kill all of them.
Sure, go ahead. So they go fight the Thradash. We're already done with the Thradash. We talked to them, they became our allies, and then we stole something from them, so now they hate us. I don't really care about them anymore. They're awesome, lovely little stone pigs. Stone rhinoceros, whatever. But with cigarettes. But hey, with cigars, not cigarettes. But, yeah. We now return to our fit of darkness, so bear.
Farewell, Dogar and Kazan. We are awed by your malevolent presence, and swear unto you to commit even more violent, treacherous deeds tomorrow than we did today.
Awesome! Cool. So now, then that's done. We've effectively removed them. Yay. Go to Yay Hot. It is kind of late, so we're gonna finish this video here. They are now. We're good. We're good now. Yeah. The Pkunk will go back. The Ilwarth will leave here and go bother the Thradash. I don't really care what happens there anymore because I've dealt with them, and we're good. So what do we have left to do? The Ilwrath. This is their homeworld. It is Alpha Turi, so I'm just gonna say Alpha Turi and not be confused again. See, it's on. It says Beta Turi even though it's Alpha Turi for some goddamn reason. So we've done this. We could put this like that. There you go. We've done that. We've done this as green. We don't have to do anything anymore. And the Soofixy have already been back. So we waited this amount of time. We could put it green. Lovely. Yay hat. Go back with Soofixy. Now we need to do this. This is something we need to do. This is where the Utwig bomb is, but we still need to get it. Utwig and the Aquari, we already met them. And we need to do this. Bervix extinct. We went there, and I think we went there, and we got the Bervix caster, right? Which is why we sold the other caster to the Druge, or one of them. It doesn't matter. We've done that. Both of these things, we've done them. They're this color. Why am I an idiot? We've done those things. Go back to Soofixy, Utwig's bomb. Ask after talking Pkunk. Talk to the Pkunk to go back. Jesus Christ. And that. I've shown you this, the Utwig actual speech. And then we've dealt with the Melnormain, we've got some resources. So what do we want to do next? We want to talk to them about that. We want to go to the Soofixy. We want to talk to the Omga again. We want to... Siren and Beetlejuice. We want to talk to them again. Talk with new Melnormain info. You want to talk to them with new Melnormain info. We still have, not Melnormain, yeah, with Melnormain info about the Mycon. And we need to get the Rosy Sphere from the Druge. The Rosy Sphere from the Druge. Zeta Percy, get Rosy Sphere, which is this. Somehow. We need to sell them something. We definitely don't want to sell them crew, though. Okay, we've got stuff to do. We'll go, we'll do them. I'm back. Every new episodes, probably on Saturdays. I might do a shift where Concept Hunter that I usually do on Fridays is going to be on Saturday, and then this Let's Play video that I make on Saturday will be on Sunday instead. Instead of my weekend might move from Friday, Saturday, which is what we have here, to what the rest of the world has, which is Saturday, Sunday. So that might be it. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and bye.